Hi, folks. How are you? My name's Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art, the creative course collab, a curator for the Creative Curiosities Paper Notions Pack, and a very proud member of the Crafty Bunch. And I am live. I did not send out a reminder. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I do know what I was thinking. I was thinking I needed to get ready for this live. And so I was like, running. I found something like last minute that I wanted to do. And I had a plan for something else for today. And then I saw something and I was like, oh my, I want to do that. And so I changed my mind. And when you change your mind, what happens? You have to like struggle, right? I'm just gonna type in something here. Okay. Me if you can. Okay. There we go. So today we are going to let me see. Let me just make sure I'm being shared into the group. Let me find me because if I don't, I want to sprinkle the love also. I ask folks to sprinkle the love. I want for folks to sprinkle the love. And so let me just I know Bev. Hey, Nicole, how are you? I'm assuming if you're seeing me, then I am in the Crafty Bunch. I was just getting ready to say, I think I'm in. I'm gonna sprinkle. Bev or Roberta should be getting me into the group. And so, whoops, if I can type. No, that's not what I want. How come it can be so helpful at sometimes, and then when you need it to be helpful, it's not? It just kills me. Yep, yeah, I'm there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoops, I just cut my phone off. Yay me. You find me. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do paper. This is fun with paper. I'm gonna get us turned down and get us started. I have been doing a little prep work, and the thing I saw was actually like a vintage item. Not really, but kind of sort of, I guess. It was an ornament that was made from like really old postcards. Can y'all see? I don't know. Sometimes I felt like it was so close, and then I felt like this is so far away. Maybe that's better. Hey, Diane, how are you? Okay. Thank you, Roberta. Thank you. Hey, Cindy, how are you? So we're going to be making, I just want to see if I think I can do this. I don't know. We'll see. Y'all, am I dating myself or am I dating myself? Anyone know what this is? Or I should say who this is from. Do y'all remember this? Do you have this? You're probably like, I don't only remember it. I have it. And so this thing is probably 20 plus years old. We're cutting. I don't even know what this is. I'm assuming they're roughly not quite. Okay. I was hoping for 3 inches, but there are about 2.5 inches or so. Not quite. Something like that. So we're just cutting circles and we're going to make an ornament out of them. But I don't know how many circles I need. This is the first time I made this, guys. So let's just, jump in with all hands and all feet and all whatever to make this thing that I've never made before. But how hard could it be, right? So we're going to cut circles. I don't know that the size matters. Oh, thank you, Trisha. Yes, creative memories, right? Who I would say raise your hand if I could see you, but you can raise your hand and I'll just know you probably raised your hand if you like have this. I think I have every one they ever made. up until the point where we kind of stopped doing it. Hey, Cindy from Arkansas, how are you? I'm from Virginia, so welcome, my Arkansas friend. And yeah, I just have a bunch of cards, right? And I couldn't find my other stack of cards. I searched the world over for cards, and so I figure I grabbed a pad of Christmas. I grabbed a thing of Christmas, and then I have more to pick from too. I have another one in there I want to grab out that we can fill in any gaps. But here are some Christmas boxes of cards that, you know, where you do your Christmas cards and you have extras left over. And, you know, the ones they send you in the mail. This is sent from some, where you can send them money and they will, like, they want money, but they send you free cards. I save them and I just cut. I don't know. I don't know. And so we just cut them up. I don't know where this was from. But anyway, and I tried to cut that one and it messed up. So, okay, we just forego that, right? Let's see how many I have. I actually like to pull the little saying if I can, or a piece of the saying. I think that would be super cute in these ornaments that we're making. So if, like there's something that makes sense in there, I will pull them out too. And like this whole little saying almost fit. And so, come on. You're going to mess up right there, huh? I don't push hard enough in some spots, clearly. But there are I'm just gonna, I don't know where I'm gonna put this because it's gonna fall all over the place and it's gonna make a big mess. That's all right. We'll set it right there. We won't worry about it. I know. I did too. They were good old days. We used to get together and we would create all kind of stuff. And even before that, it was Stampin' Up. Before the Creative Memories. And look how pretty that would be a beautiful ornament made out of that paper, but I'm going for this paper because I just think this one. And I think I have another one in here that has some really cute. Oh, this is the one I'm going for right here. This is the one I want. And so I try to keep like all my paper pads. That can go there. In a bin, like all the Christmas ones, all the Halloween ones, all of the neutral ones. Some organized like that. I don't know. I'm mildly successful at it, right? So let's see what we want. I kind of like that one. That one would be pretty with some of these. Let's pull this paper. And it doesn't matter, guys. It really doesn't matter. Like, ooh, that would be pretty too. Now, these vintage deer I'm going to use on something else, so I don't want those. That would be cute, but I have something else planned that I want to use that in. Oh, I got something planned for that. This one, I can use this. This is super cute, too. You have all of the cutters, Kelly? Yes. How are you doing? You doing good? I missed my paint with me 20 minutes today, and I apologize, you guys. I love to paint, and I love to teach folks how to paint. That is my passion. And past 2 days, I have missed that, which is not good, but I had some things I had to do, so it's all good. I don't know how many. We're just going to go with these. I think I can cut enough circles out of these that hopefully will have enough to make what I'm making. Because I don't want to spend all day going through all of this. You got single-sided and double in another. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Because I always struggle. In this case, with what we're doing, it's not going to matter. Is that blurry for y'all? Did my camera like blur on me? And it's not focused? Let me see if I can focus it, get it to focus. No, it just looks blurry on my screen, but on my screen there, it looks fine. Okay. All right. I could try cutting more than one at a time, but I'm afraid I might not be able to do, I know I can't do 3. I might be able to do 2. Let's see, which one do we like the best? I might save those wreaths. Those wreaths are so cute. That's a really good idea. I like the fact that you can, I just have to push real hard, guys. And I'm going to try to get like maximum like usage out of this. And this will just be our filler for when we need a little extra, right? I wish they had like a little, the only thing I could say would improve if they had a little thing you could hold on to. Like they needed that in this. They needed that. That would have been like genius on their part if they'd have had just a little thing that like, you know, that you could hold on to. And tell you the truth, they may have had something like that. I may have even had it and have no idea where it's at. Although all my creative memories stuff is pretty much, and that one didn't go all the way through. So I don't know. I will just come back later to that. We'll abandon that ship. I should be able to maybe snap this back on. And maybe that's what I did. I honestly cannot remember. It's been 20 plus years since this even was pulled out of the bag it was in. Like I have all of the creative memory bags and everything. And it still has all my papers, all my stuff. I think the last time I had a meetup of friends. And all the tools, everything, the stickers, everything are in those bags. And so that's a little better on my fingers. A little bit. Come on. All right, let's see. We might have enough to get started. We've got quite a few here between the cards and the card stocks. We might have enough. I'm not sure how many it's going to take. And so I saw this thing today and I'm like, that's a cool idea. And I wanted to show it to y'all. Yep, I just did that, Carol. Thank you. Got home from walking and taking pictures at the beach. I'm semi-jealous. Not gonna lie, semi-jealous. All right, I got this thing. I don't know. Y'all, I think this is just for cutting, though. I don't think I want to do this. I don't think I have I gotta test. Let me test the waters and make sure it doesn't like cut, because I don't want cut. I want I like the fact that it has the angles, because you can get the correct angle. Let me just test a little area here that is like not important, right? But I don't want cut. Yeah, that cuts. I thought that cut. This only cuts. It doesn't do, unless this one is the one that does. Let me try one more time. I'm going to give it another go here and see if this does any better. Oh, that does. That doesn't cut. Okay, good. Good. All right, so what we want to do is we want to create a triangle. Okay, so we're going to create a triangle inside of our circle. So I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this or how I'm going to do this. So y'all give me a minute. Let me practice with one of these and not one of my cards. I do have the hey Grace, I do have the beautiful mountains. And I was so sad, you know, with the whole hurricane. Y'all, my brain is like on fire right now and I can't seem to figure out, like, okay, if I were to do a triangle, I'm gonna test. So if we do that, and then we do this, and then we line up those two. Did we get a triangle? I probably should have pulled that over a little bit more that away. And then we're going to fold. And we're going to do this for every one of them. We're going to fold these up. Right? So you have this adorable triangle. We're going to go with it. Okay. It's not perfect, is it? No, but it's going to be okay. And we're going to eyeball it. Okay. We're going to eyeball it. And so I want to try to figure out like what part I want. And we're going to eyeball this. And it's going to be okay. I promise. It's going to be okay. It's not going to be perfect. But we're going to make it work the best we can. Let's see here. The thing we want is for it to come together, right? And so this is where, then we're going to put these two together. And so this might be where we have a little, like, we need to play a little bit with it. But we're going to keep doing this. That's going to be super adorable. And if we have to, we can ink edges or put like a little glitter or something like that. So that's why it's like, I'm not worrying about it because we can play with it to get it to the way we want it. I'm going to practice a little more with these to see if I can get that true like triangle going. So that edge, that's going to go over there quite a bit. I can't even see my edge. Where are you at? I need you to come over a little bit more. There you are. Now I can see you. Okay. I couldn't even see it before. Okay. Whew. And so it really kind of probably needs to be even when you're doing this. Hey, Beverly. How are you? I love your little journal you did. I watched for part of it and then I had to hop off. So this one we may have to adjust. We may have to adjust all of these guys. It's going to be fine. It's, you know what? I'm not going to stress it. I'm going to match it up to this line right here. And I'm going to do every one of them the same way. I don't know why it's not. Okay. So there. And then this goes in here. And I'm going to match that up to there. So my line is where the line is going to be made, and then here is lined up here. Okay, so we come to a point. We're going to do the same thing over here. I should have done that from the beginning. Like my brain should have said that from the beginning. Like that makes perfect sense. And then out of the way, they're all the same. Sure thing, Bev. I love watching you. So, oh, something didn't line up. My last line like really messed up. That's because I can't see it, guys. So let's see here. Let's see. Those two are similar. And then we're just going to make this up where it should have been. Like, we're just going to make it up. Because see, this should have come up and met. I don't know. Maybe that's not the brightest of ideas because it doesn't do right. Now I messed my little penguin up. I liked him too. It's okay. We're just going to come back to one of these and we're going to try that whole method again. I think I had the better method of when, let's see, I think that's too much. So like maybe there. Let's try that and see if we're any better, if it does any better. We'll figure it out before we're done. Our last little triangle will be perfect. And then we can all laugh about it and be like, see, I told you we get it right. I think we got it, guys. Oh, that looks like the right triangle. All right. So now we know. Now we know. We got the better triangle going. And you know what? I can probably save this one a little bit, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how bad it does it when I go back and redo. He's just going to have a line through his face. It's no big deal. Once we get it all put together, you'll probably never even pay attention to it, right? So I'm not gonna stress it out. At the end of the day, it's gonna be okay. We're not solving world problems here. We're just having fun. Now, where are you? You're right there. Okay. Yep, you're right there. You bend right here. This is where you bend. I just want to bend this one because this one has all those lines on it. And I'm like, which line am I going to? And you bend right there. See, you'll never know. You'll never know. That's the beauty of it. And so this one and this one should line up pretty well. Oh, they do. There's going to have to be a little play in it anyway. So it's going to be just fine because this one's going to hook to this one. You see what I'm doing here? How cute are they going to be, guys? These are going to be adorable. Even if I say so myself. So y'all tell me, anybody have any fun plans for the week or the weekend or anything going on like that? Y'all chat me up. Anybody got any fun things happening? I was on Whatnot yesterday live doing ornaments. That was so fun. Y'all, I love to make ornaments. Ornaments are like my jam. I love to paint and I love to make homemade ornaments. And so They make me happy. But when I saw this, I'm like, what a great thing to do with like all your Christmas cards you get, you know? We get Christmas cards, and I know y'all. I know, because y'all are like me. Y'all are like, hoard that paper, hoard that card. But how fun would it be just to take them and actually make something with them that, you know, you can put on your Christmas tree or hang in a doorway or a mantle or on a wreath. You could do so much with these. Because you know, the size of your circle really determines like your where's that line at right there? Really is what dictates the size, right? So you can make any size you want by making the circle the size, you know, that is appropriate. We're going to do a few more, and then maybe we'll put one together and see like how many we need. I don't know how many we need. Like I said, like I just saw an ornament done. Not the person wasn't doing the ornament. It was done out of vintage cards. And I just was like, oh, I think I can do that. Why not? And I have some vintage cards. I have like tons of cards, but I didn't really want to mess up those just in case like I didn't know what I was doing. Like I wasn't going to like, you know, like get it right or something. So I didn't want to like risk messing up my really old cards. Like I got some really old cards that like, you know, people had given to me. Who knows how far back they go. I've got some cards now. I won't do this with those cards, but like my great aunts, they would, and I didn't even know they were doing this. Like, we had no idea. None of us knew. My mom didn't know. No one knew. And like none of us knew this, but every year, well, up until, you know, like I don't know what year it stopped. I'd have to look on the cards. I think I was 10 years old when it stopped. But like they would give me my birthday card, right, in my birthday gift, but then in their safe they put another card in the safe that they had that to me, you know, where they put like $1 for every year. They put $1 bill for every year in the card, and they put it in their safe, and they never told us. Like they did the same thing for my sister, and they never told us about it. And when my mom was the only child born out of 5 women, she was the only one. And she was the only one who had kids. And she had me and my sister. So we grew up having like 5 grandmas, right? And well, really 6 counting my dad's mom. But we had our grandma and then her 4 sisters and my grandma from my dad's side. And so 3 of my great aunts in their older years lived together. And so they were the ones who did this, and they put it in their safe. And when the last one passed away, he was 104, by the way. My mom, you know, was cleaning out their house and stuff, and she found them in the safe. And she gave them to us. It was super cool. They would give you the Christmas cards they didn't want. You got that cutter, and when it didn't cut, you returned it. You mean this one right here? Yeah. It seems to cut. I don't know. I just got it. And so, this is my first time using it, actually. And I really don't want it to cut, so it's all good right now. We'll see how it does with time. I don't know. I've got several cutters. I have the ones from what is it? Making Memories, Memory Keeper, whatever it is. And I'm not thrilled with those. They catch on my paper. They like some of my paper, they just shred it. And it really upsets me because usually it's my good paper that I don't like, that I care about. All right, let's see. Now that we've got like a few of these done, I'm going to do like one more or two more because we've got the ones that I think are right. The ones where I actually came up with a system and they're all hopefully like somewhat consistent in their fold. This one got a little bit off, but that's okay. We can make that work out. You need all of the cutters. Okay. So like these cutters you're talking about, I don't even know if you can order these anymore. Somebody let me know, like the Creative Memories stuff, are they still like in business? Are they still selling, or have they gone out of business? I honestly have no idea. It's something I haven't even thought about, like purchasing anything from them lately. And so I did get the now this I ordered off of Temu, guys. This is a China special. Nothing spectacular about it. Nothing. I ordered it from Temu. I do like the fact that you can turn this and get the different cuts. I have played with it, but this is the first time I've actually like quote unquote used it for something. But and so, but I think these are going to be so cute. Let's see if we can put one together now that I got some cute little things going. If we want to grab some of these others, we can. Look at that sweet dog. Isn't he adorable? He was on one of the cards. And then this little bird was on one of the cards. I think that's cute. So anyway, let's just see what these give us and how many we need to add to it and decide what to do. I'm going to set that guy aside because, well, I'm going to work with the ones that we cut, hopefully, or not cut, but scored close to the same one. You have none? Okay. I will send you some, whoops. I will send you some things that where I think you can get some. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know where to get the Creative Memories from anymore. I don't even know if they're still like that's a thing. It's been too long. All right, we're going to glue these edges together. And kind of like, babe, I haven't used this in a little bit. And I'm like, ugh, probably not going to be able to get any out. I like this glue because it's super quick. I also just like this glue because it's super quick. So there's a love-hate relationship there. Because it will clog and you do have to like mess with it for a bit. And I'm like, this thing was in there like this way, and you think it's going to go back in there? So it'll go in that way, but the glue won't come out. Y'all tell me. And I can't put it through this way, so that makes no sense. There we go. It went through that time. Hopefully some glue will come through that. What time is it? Oh, we got time. Good, good, good. We got time to at least get one completed. If I can get my glue to act like it's got a brain cell and actually come out. Yeah, no, I got like a clog in there, I think. Come on, glue. I ain't got time for this. I'll replace you. You know I will. I need like a thicker nail, or not a thick nail, but like a nail. You know what I mean? Like a skinny nail. That's a little bit thicker than this, but not too thick to go into this little thing right here. Come on out. Bab, did you say you boil it? Is that what you said you did? Put it in boiling water? I might have to do that. Because I ain't got time for this slowness. There we go. All right, we cooking with gas now. And so let's see here. I'm not even going to be concerned with like how I pick these up or put these together. I'm also not going to be concerned if they don't 100% line up. We will fudge it in the end, right? And so we're just going to glue these together. Let's see. I'm going to try to at least put Santa Claus going right side up, not upside down. That's the only thing I will attempt to do, is make sure I don't have like somebody standing on their head. Oh, you're making a mess, aren't you? Because you need extra attention. Needs extra attention. This glue gives you just enough time to work it and get it before it like gets really like sealed in there, right? Where you can't move it, but yet it's quick in the sealing in to do it. Oh, look how adorable. OMG. OMG. All right. Let's keep on with the theme we got going here. This is going to be so cute. Let's see if we can't. Let's see, where do I want this hook to? Just going to hook this right there. And what a great way to save and preserve those cards, you know? And have those cards be part of your Christmas tree. Like I said, you could put these on a wreath. You could hang them. What would be super cute is to hang them from like a windowsill. That would be adorable. To have them like hang from I do have glue on that side. Okay. From like a windowsill or a little Like if you have a little nook, like a little window nook, you know, like it kind of like bows out like thing, hang them from that inside of that. That would be adorable. Let's see. Let's do a couple more. Let's get our little, this birdie in there and this birdie in there. I think I have like 2 more, right? Let's do... Do I want my little Scotty dog? Let's do this little 2 birdie one. So yeah, decide a point and then like do all of them from that way. So like I lined up to the, on this particular thing, I took the center and lined it up to the little mark that comes out at 14 inches. And then that way every one of them is the same. And then what I do is I just turn this to where I can see this part that falls in the line of where this would go up. And then again, line up the center at 14, find my little point there, get it close as I can, and then come up to it. And then I do the same thing. I get that little point there. And this time I've got a point here and there. I kind of get both of those. So they're lined up as good as I can get them, right? I mean, it's not perfect. And then the 14, and then I come across there. And so then I can fold like that. This is actually 2-sided because it had a little thing on the inside of the card. Oh, good, Capri. I'm so glad. Yeah, I got to do that right after this live. I was planning on doing it earlier this morning, but my day got away from me. And then I was like, I was afraid I wouldn't make it back before I had to be live. And so I was like, well, I'll just wait and go after my live because I suspect it'll be busy, right? We live in the country, so it's not going to be like busy. You know, a friend of mine was saying that she's in New Jersey and she's like, I think I need probably to pack a lunch and maybe even my dinner when I go. And I was like, wow, but she lives in a heavily populated area where I don't. And so like there's 4 houses on my road. There's 7 people on this road who are like old enough to vote. So like, and I'm not even sure one of them, he has more than 1 house. So I don't know where he's registered at. I don't know if he's registered here or his other house that's in another city. So that's about an hour away. So I don't know. His house is, he has a house here, and then he has a house that is up on in Massanutten, and which is like, it's a mountain that they have skiing and snowboarding and all of that. He has a house up there. They kind of like go back and forth between the 2 houses. But I don't know where he's registered to vote at. Like, I don't know which address is on his like driver's license. So he may not be registered to vote here. So there may only be 6 people going to where I'm voting on this road. And then there's not many houses. I mean, there's houses, but we don't live in a dense populated area. Okay, look at our ornament, guys. And you can make this as big as you wanted it by making these smaller or bigger or whatever, you know, and you could add to the roundness of it. But we just have this sweet little ornament made out of some cards. How many circles? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 circles. 8 circles makes this size. And I would say this is about, what? This might be like a 3-inch. Yeah, about a 3-inch ornament. So you could make your circles bigger or smaller and put more together and make a bigger ornament. And I think maybe if you did a little smaller, you would have more and make it bigger. And so then we're just going to make a cute little thing to hang with. We got to figure out how we want it to hang that it makes the most sense. Well, our Santa is upright, and so then we can decide, like, do we want Santa and the snowman up top? I kind of like, y'all tell me. I'm gonna hold it like this. So this would be like if we hung it from here, you would have Santa and the snowman, and then you would have the little polar bear. He would be kind of like upside down, I think. And then you would have the little tractor. If we hung it, because I mean, you could hang it here, you could hang it here, you could hang it here, and you could hang it here. You could hang it four, well, actually 5 ways, right? So you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways. And so, but I kind of like the Santa kind of going up like that. Yeah, that's what I don't have jute. I mean, I do have jute and I could go get jute. But what I had pulled out that I thought would be fun, y'all tell me. I've got a couple of choices. I could go get jute. I have jute. It's somewhere. I don't know. I think across the room in the bin. I have this, which kind of looks like snowbally material, right? Which would be kind of super cute. I have this, which kind of looks more like, I don't know, like home, like, I don't know, to say primitive or like country or whatever. And then, oh, that would be cute. Put a little, you could easily, like, once you hung it, like once you find like the way you're going to hang it is to hang a dangle underneath. That would be super cute. And then I have this. Why don't we do that? I wish I had a thought, because had I planned this, we would have like done our hanger and then had our thing coming out the bottom and had and it going down through the center. I don't know if I can make it work or not, but we're going to try. And then I have this. We could make a tassel. Let's make a tassel out of this. Ooh. D, you is a brilliant. My friend, you is brilliant. Because I didn't even think about it until you said bell. And I'm like, oh. All right, y'all. This stuff. Have y'all ever had, this is, what this is this is eyelash. I think it's like eyelash, and it's yarn that you buy in a bundle to make like one of those, like, you know, scarf things with that people were doing, like, I don't know, 20, 15 years ago. And so let's just cut off some, because I can't find the beginning, guys, and I messed it up years ago or whenever I've been messing with this, and I don't know where the beginning or the end is. I just cut off what I want and we just go from there. So I have no idea. If y'all do yarn, just close your eyes, because you're like, you are like, yeah. So just close your eyes, okay? Because we're going to cut that there. And then we're going to grab a bunch of it that we want, that we're going to make our tassel out of, right? And we're going to cut it again. I know, right? That would be nice. And I mean, you could do the foldy over thing. Roberta's gonna we're just going to cut. Okay. So that's going to be my tassel. We'll worry about the length and all that we want in a minute. Now this is going to be, oh, that's perfect size. All right, let me just set this wad of mess down there. I know, I wish my chair is caught. Anyway. And then that we could just be like, don't call me. I will call you. And I'm just going to tie a really tight knot because I don't want this to come out, right? If you have those like clamp things, you can use those clamp things too. But we're just going to tie a best knot we can and be like, we're going to call it good. And we're going to be like, people don't be pulling on my tassel. We got like 10 minutes. We're going to finish this. Now what I'm going to do. Did I not? No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm gonna use my big eye needle. I call it a big eye needle. I don't know, but see how it has this like, see how my fingers are through the actual needle? I call it my big eye needle, but it says it's really little. It's for beading, you know. So you may call it a bead needle. You may know it as that. I know it as a big eye needle. And I'm really hoping that I can kind of feel my way through there. The problem is it gives. See, had I gone in with the plan, I could have planned for this. And it would have been so much easier than the fight we're having now for it. Hold on, I got the perfect thing. That's not the right one. Where are you? Well, you know, I pull this one out every time that I go to grab one of my palette knives. And now that I really want that one, do you think I pulled that one out? No, and it's missing. And I'm like, I pull that one. It has a really long, narrow thing on it. Okay. Let's see if I can't get it to come up. Aha, ha, ha. We is cooking with gas. Now let's go take a little finagling, a little pulling. Look how adorable. I'm going to trim this part off so you won't see this part, I think, is what I'm going to do. Although I kind of like that. I wish I had had this a little bit longer. That actually would have been even better, right? And I might just do that. Anyway, we'll see. And then, look how adorable this is going to be. And then we just tie this, right? So we just like say, okay, like right here. Might make it just a tad bit shorter because it seems like an awful long. an awful long thing there. What time is it? Oh, I got 7 minutes. I'm actually going to finish something. I'm actually going to finish. That makes me happy. And then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to trim this just a tad bit longer than the one that is there. Only because then we're going to take it and we're just going to mix them up. We're just going to trim it. I know you can't see me, but I'm just trimming like the really long ones I didn't trim in the first place. And then that way we can like just have some random sizes, right? Well, if I can get these scissors to actually cut, would be helpful. Like trimming hair. How adorable. And then, you know, would it be even cute is you could put like a little, I mean, if you didn't have so many of these and you just had like a little one, you could put even a little bead or a little charm or something like that on them. And we have like 6 minutes. Another thing I think would be cute to do, and y'all tell me what y'all think about this, is you could, now down in 6 minutes I could finish this if I did this, but you could take a little glitter glue, red, green, silver, whatever color, iridescent, whatever color you want. And I think it would be fun. See where you can kind of see where they kind of line up and don't line up. You know what I mean? Like you can see the white. You could either ink that to make it look old, or you could take some glitter glue. I don't know if I want green. What color? I think silver would be pretty, don't you think? Let's do silver. You could also just add a little glue and dip it in some glitter too, but that's not as clean as this. And then you could just kind of come along the edges. Now this is going to require it to be, you know, like to dry, right? So you wouldn't want to hang it up. And just put it on the edges like that. And then it's going to dry and it's going to look so cute on those edges. And it's just going to give it a little something, something that like your, come on. I've got to get, how cute is that? So up after me is Grace with the Comfy Nest with Grace. And I'm sure she's going to be doing something amazing. I'm going to go vote. I hope everyone has done that, regardless of who. I don't care. But all right, come on. But I got to go do that. If Rub and Buff would work. That would absolutely work. Yes, you could use Rub and Buff. You could use like an ink and ink the edges. You could make it look old. You could make it look new, whatever you wanted it to look, right? And so, I mean, these cards aren't old cards, but if I had old cards, I wouldn't put this glitter up on them. I would actually use something like an ink and make them look a little, you know, at edge a little bit, and actually make it look a little on the vintage side. And so I didn't want to pull out my old cards and do this just in case it didn't work. Ain't gonna lie. Like, I was like, I'm gonna use some of my new cards and whatever cards I find on this project. But even these new cards, you can make them look old with that age in them. You know what I mean? Like, you take that Tim Holtz ink and you age them up and distress them, and they would look old even if they weren't. And only you would know. I mean, unless your card has glitter up on it. I don't know how many cards back then had glitter on them, but only you would know. And I think this is so super stinking cute to hang from a window, to hang from, you know, like a wreath, to hang them on your tree. But I kind of like the idea of just hanging them not necessarily on your tree, but hanging them just in like unexpected areas, you know. Like, I like the unexpected. Like, take things that like are for something and do something unexpected with it. Guys, I decorated. Who's decorated for Christmas? I am in the process of decorating for Christmas. I have a little table. Well, it's not little. It's old table, and it's big. It's it's from an old loom. It's a table made out of an old probably turn of the century loom that actually we think, we're not 100% sure, but it was sourced locally. The loom was, and made, and we think it came out of the Willing Mills that is local here, that my grandfather worked at years ago. Now, he didn't work on the loom. Well, he probably did, but didn't. He was like if the thing broke, he'd fix it. That's what he did. And so, but we think that came out of that when they shut it down. Oh, nice. Oh, so he's home with you this weekend. That's nice. Yeah, I got it. And guys, so if y'all seen like those, like, oh, I gotta go, y'all. It's in. Grace is on. Bye.